Okay, might as well let the secret out here. We are planning a road trip to Mexico, and we'll be leaving in a couple days. We are taking a lot of stuff, as you can see. It is slam packed in there. We're filling in these little cracks and all that. These suitcases probably close to 100 pounds a piece, and this rack is rated for 500 pounds, so that's a good thing. And got the ladder out so I can start putting small duffel bags and suitcases up top. And basically, taking a TV, we're probably gonna sell it down there. I can probably make my money back that I paid for it here. Taking a couple of computers. This thing is stacked to the hilt here, and I got bungee cords to kind of hold our merchandise and stuff that we're carrying. But basically doing this for 3 people, even though it's my wife and myself driving to the border. Then we're picking up my brother-in-law, and then that'll leave us room for only 3 people in this vehicle. But yeah, so we are slam full. Even the door here, taking a air conditioner, actually 2 air conditioners, the other one's just buried. But more stuff, scanners, computers, there's another computer there, generator that you saw in the previous video, the air conditioner and generator that I was powering there, taking that south to our home in Mexico. But what I've done, I've reinforced the suspension because of all this weight we're carrying. It is very overweight, so I've put Super Duty Blistine shocks in, a pair of overleaf springs. We've got an extra 1,000 pounds rated, and then we put a lift kit on it because this thing is squatting pretty good. If we didn't have this thing, this trailer would be close to dragging the ground. But yeah, basically reinforced both leaf springs, and got the shackles for the lift kit, and then again the heavy duty Blistine shocks. So we are good to go. But I'll be doing this, filming the road trip, because we've done this twice before. This will be the 3rd trip actually, and when we finish it up, I'll probably be posting this, and it'll be probably a multi-part video, so stay tuned. Alright, we are heading out. It is about almost 2 in the morning, and getting ready to hit the road. Heading towards Houston, Texas for our first stop, where we'll stay the night and continue on to Laredo, Texas on Monday the 22nd of November. Well, it's going to be about a 3 to 4 day journey, so this is where it begins, focusing on the mileage, 246,304, and we'll see what it looks like when we get to our final destination. Alright. Alright, update on our travels. We've made it to the outside of 26 miles from Montgomery, Alabama, and we got a big accident here, so we're kind of at a dead stop. Traveled about 6 hours so far and done pretty good. And somebody's backing up. Yep, see if we can get out of this mess. Now we're gonna have to do a U-ey. Such a big accident here, we can't seem to get around, so everybody's turning around. Oop.
There's an accident on the other side. Why are they stopping here?
Probably for emergency vehicles. So we're going up the on-ramp. Find another way around, I guess.
Recalculating.
Yeah, recalculate.
Drive 6.2 miles, then exit right. Recalculating.
Alabama closing in, passing over some river here. Sunday travel, this is what we look at for what we've been looking at all day long for traffic. It's been excellent. Aside from that accident earlier, this is prime. You just can't get much better conditions than this. Looking at the Mississippi River Delta, I think. We're continuing our trek now on Interstate 10 towards Houston. This is a great bridge. Louisiana Bayou, Texas. And everything is still in one piece. I actually had a bit of an issue with this green strap here. It had a hook on the end of it at one time, and unfortunately my exhaust burned it off, and this was actually loose, but luckily the extra twine was holding it till I got it re-tied back down and winched it back in place. So yeah, we are totally loaded, but we're going to stay the night at my friend's place here in Houston, Texas, and then head out first thing in the morning. So time to relax and watch some football and drink some pale ale. This is pretty good. You know, after leaving Bob's place this morning from Houston, currently it's around 8:30, and a bit of history here. That Motel 6, the first time we did this road trip, there's the wife, we wound up getting towed here 100 miles from AAA and got towed to this very hotel 4.5 years ago, and then had to get the transmission rebuilt for 5 days, staying here for 5 days, and then get back on the road to Laredo. So kind of neat piece of history that we just happened to get off at the very exit. I couldn't remember which one it was, but yeah, now we're gassed up here in San Antonio and we're heading to Laredo. Immigration checkpoint. Better have your papers. Entering Laredo, Texas. Mileage before we cross the bridge, 247 to 690. So I'll do the math to see exactly what it is from my place to the border, and then we'll tack up additional mileage on part 2 of our trip into Mexico. Alright, I had a bit of a change of plans. We were informed by some of the regulars and actually some people from my wife's hometown that it's not safe to cross the border this late in the afternoon, because with the customs it's going to take 1 to 2 hours, and then with the title work and all that, we may be, crossing over closer to the evening, which is not the best time to cross due to the drug wars and all that stuff going on. So we've decided to stay in the Marriott, just a couple blocks from where our title work's getting done, and basically 1.5 miles from the border. So we'll be heading out first thing in the morning, probably around 8 o'clock, to pick up the title work and then go to customs, and then we'll drive pretty much 12 hours to our next destination of Queretaro, Mexico.